Hello, welcome back. At the moment I'm having quite a few issues with manpower, so I'm going to have to delay attacking Mali again. I should probably wait until the coalition with the Songhai fails as well. So that's going to be... they have to be under 50 aggressive expansion for that to happen, so it's going to be a number of years yet. So I'm going to be concentrating on colonization quite a bit at the moment. So first of all, I need to get my explorer back from my trade fleet. So I'm going to move these back to here to get the explorer. So I should move this fleet here. Well, I'll leave it here for a moment. Which of these are colonies? Ivory Coast is. Right, so I'll move it down to Ivory Coast actually. And right, I think I can speed up time a bit maybe. Yeah. I think I'll move my army as well down to the Gold Coast. I'm going to be colonizing Wydar in a bit. Right, so... and pause. Alright, trade fleet has reached is it Malia or Masia? Right, so I can get him back. And trade fleet can go back to protecting trade in Sevilla. And as soon as this fleet comes down here, I'll put the explorer in it. Right, peasants have decided to rebel. So I'm going to have to move these to there. I've got a lot of money I could be spending as well at the moment, so I think I'm going to spend a bit actually. I'm going to put a fort here. Islands are quite vulnerable to being attacked, so I tend to like to put a bit of extra defense in them. Just going to put one here. And I think I might actually increase my fleet a bit at the moment as well. I can have 8 more ships. I'm going to make a few carracks, I think. Right, early carrack, they're really expensive though. So where do I want them? I think since, well, I'll put them down here, I think. So 1, 2, 3. That'll bring us up to 5, I believe. Right, and pause. Is this fleet moving down here or not? Yeah, right. Right, I've engaged at Wolof. There's still no decent missions at the moment, I believe, so... right. My morale's terrible, but hopefully it's enough to beat them. I'm not sure, actually. Might not be. Yeah, just about is by the looks of things. Right, so Ivory Coast, and I'll put the Explorer in there. So this can come and explore here. Right, 1. It's going to be a while before... Right, I think I'll stick some maintenance in it to allow it to move. Right. Okay, so they can move now. Diplomat has returned. I'm not sure where it said it was from though. Right, this can move to Gold Coast. Put the maintenance back down. Right, so where do I want to send this diplomat? There's no real good places, so I'll just stick it in Austria. Well, actually, I think I'll stick it in here. Might help out a bit later. Stop them from joining a coalition, maybe. Right, so... Again, the core province of Tordeni. So, I think, yeah, this has grain, so I'm gonna make an armory here. Right, we found Gulf of Nigeria and Bonny. There's actually an island here which I haven't found yet, which I can colonize in a bit. Alright, let's put that on patrol. And I'll put the timer up. Okay, so we found Cameroon, Fernando Po, Benin, and Calabar. So there's a couple of nations here that I'm going to be more than likely declaring war on in the future. Benin is animist, so they're much easier or worthwhile to take than the Islamic nation, but going to be taking them as well at some point. Right, so these explorers, they can go back to the Ivory. Oh, actually, it's an island down here, so I think I should probably try and discover that now. Right, so do that. And then I'll put the explorer back in the main trade fleet to get the extra maneuver bonus. Right, diplomat has returned from Venice. I'll stick him. Bosnia is huge. It's basically taking all the minor states around the area, like Wallachia and Ragusa and Serbia. I think I stick this one in Austria. They're allied to Castile now. Right. Their attrition going? No, they're fine on attrition. Right. Army has reached Gold Coast. Right, stay there for now. Actually, this is almost done, so I might wait until it is done actually before I move in there. Right, so new exploits and great. I think the island is down here. Yeah, it's St. Helena. That's where Napoleon was sent to, I think, if my memory is correct. Colony is now self-sustaining. Right, so I'll call that up. It's where he's sent to after Elba anyway. Right, okay. After Waterloo. Right, so we found St. Helena, and it's actually in colonial distance just, so that's great. I don't think I'll colonize it. Well, I could colonize it now actually. Yeah, maybe I should allow my manpower to recover here before I take out. No, I'll send these over to babysit the natives, I think, and then I'll colonize it a bit later. I don't need to stick the manpower up at all. Revolts are pretty much gone now, so I'm not really worried about revolts happening. Okay. And colonize. Okay, armor is completed in Segu. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna lose these ships if I don't move them back. Forgot about that. So send that to Ivory Coast. I think that's done for the exploring for the moment. Right. Yeah, probably. Could explore down here. I might do actually. So maintenance on? I don't think so. Right, I had to clear my throat a second then. Right, so maintenance is, yeah, it's off. Great. Right, unpause. Right, so fleet has reached Ivory Coast. I'll just wait until they've healed up, and then I'll come and explore down here a tiny bit more. And then put the leader back where we're in a trading fleet. Right, colonization successful. Surprisingly, natives haven't been, well, they're not attacking us, so that's great. Manpower. I may even start to recruit some more regiments in a second. Definitely can have a lot more now. Maybe a time to even have a couple of separate armies, basically. Right, so I've got some new carracks, so I'll stick him there. Right, I'll take this explorer out. Oh no, I'm gonna explore down here, aren't I? So, right. Exceptional year. Right, so Morocco gets exceptional year national tax modifier, or 31 ducats. Our tax is 9.6 and we're getting a 40% bonus, so it's quite hard to figure that out. It's probably about 6 or 7, so I think this is better still than the gain the ducats. I should get about 60 odd for doing this, so it's 9.6 now. So that's about 4ish, just under. 4 times 12 equals 48, so I get more by doing that. Brilliant. Right. It's all fleeted up, and I think it's fully repaired, so I'm gonna bring it down here. Bit of exploring. We've discovered Gabon. The army's done. We found Cameroon, or coast of Cameroon. Right, there's a territory there as well. Patrol. I think the Congo nation's down here, so we might discover them now. Luango, yes, we found them. I need to add some nations actually. So, to the message settings. Right, so who do I want? I want the Congo, I want the Hausa, and I want Benin, and Ashanti. Right. Okay, and these can return back to here. May even make some more. Yeah, I think I'll make some more light ships. So build them up here. Backs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they can go in Sevilla. Okay. Right, we've got Ivory and Gold Coast. Great, that's going to increase trade a lot more than grain would. Casus Belli against Congo, because they're animist or shamanist. Right, there's something over there. Right, get the Explorer out of here. And right, where's my trade fleet? I think I'll just wait until these are done and then stick the leader back in. Right, so it's going to be a while before these colonies are done. Bringing in marriageable women. Right, so Gold Coast has actually got a bonus. Colonial enthusiasm has expired. Right, so these ships are about to be done. Right. Core province in Ouagadougou. What do they have there? Slaves. Okay, so my trade fleet, where are you? Right, you can go to Casablanca. Scan all of those. Okay, right. And put my leader in. And protect Sevilla. No idea how much money I'm getting from there these days. 15.7 a trade nowadays, so it's getting a lot. Maybe Portugal and Castile have actually started to colonize a bit in the New World now. Tends to be about now when they do that. Right, so what if they're... I think Portugal always has exploration idea to start. Yeah, they've almost completed that actually. And Castile, yeah, they've got that as well. Okay. So trade wise we're getting 4.21. It's gone up to 5.24 with that trade fleet and leader helping out. Okay, wow, money's... I could even afford a second level advisor here, I think. Might be able to. I can, if I get my stability up to level 3, I could westernize now, but with a monarch is pointless. So I'm still hoping he dies and get this guy in with a level 4. So we could be westernizing pretty soon here, if that happens. Other than that though, it's just colonizing for a bit and getting my manpower back up. Could start to make some troops. If I westernize, I'm going to need less cavalry than I've currently got, I believe. Because you can't have... Your army compositions are a bit different, so I'm going to be buying infantry from now on mainly. Infantry and cannons for a while. Okay. Gabu's about to culturally convert. Right, I can go... Right, so Gabu's revolt risk should be gone now, even though it's not quite shown it yet. Okay. Time back on. Exceptional year's gone. Oh, I've forgotten about that. I was getting a load of extra money because of that. Level 2 advice is 6.5 per month. And I think this one's 1.6. So I could afford maybe better advisor here. How much are they? 90 odd. It's a huge amount, so you have to be sure that you can keep it for a long time, really. I think I might wait until I start to westernize, and then I'll get a level 2 admin guy. Until then, I'll just build up my gold, I think. Money's going to be going down once I've bought some more troops. Right, National Epic. Lose 10 admin or 5 prestige. It gives 1 prestige per year though, so I think I should get that. Can get a new military tech relatively soon as well. Okay. Right. Diplomat's coming back from Austria. Send him to Castile. This colony is going to be done in Gold Coast very soon, so I think I'll colonize St. Helena next. I need to start thinking about conquering Mali maybe. When does... Right, so it's about 4 or 5 years before they drop out of a coalition. Maybe I think I will wait for that and then declare war on Mali. Get my manpower up a bit. So, right, this colonist is about to come through. Right, blasphemy. Who's attacking them? Oyo. Right, so lose piety and I think my piety is basically at the minimum amount. Or very nearly. So I think I'm actually going to buy a military tech while my piety is low. And then I'm going to increase it a tiny bit with this one because I don't want to lose the prestige. So I'll do the limber. I think, yeah, Portugal's a long way ahead of us now. They're much more than 8 techs ahead, so there's no worry about me getting an extra tech at the moment. So, right, Gold Coast is done, and we've got military tech 7, so we can build cannons now. That can core. Blasphemy, I should do gain piety. We should get another piety event before I spend those on another attack, I believe. So, right, gain piety. Okay, and Right, colony was done, wasn't it? So I'm going to colonize St. Helena. Okay. Just gonna check the time a second. Okay, I think it's actually time I started to increase my military size. My manpower's increased a bit now, and I've got room to make some more troops. So there's a mercenary unit in here as well I should get rid of because they cost a fortune. So it's not actually allowing me to detach the merc. This may set off the natives actually if I do this, so it's a bit iffy. Right, so disband this. Okay. And I'm going to, how many slots or spaces do I have? I have 8,000 or 8 troops I can have. I'm gonna buy 4 cannons and 4 infantry maybe? Or maybe a bit different. I think I can have 2 regiments of 13, so I'm gonna have 5 infantry, 4 cav and 4 cannons I think, so I've got to figure that out. Right, so armories, gonna build them in these 2 provinces then, I think. So I need 1 infantry, so I'll put that there. So all the rest are gonna be cannons then, is it? Yeah, probably. Right, I build 2 infantry. Oh, are these mercenaries? If I put the wrong slot on then, I might have done. Yeah, I did. Right, that's the right one. So 2. What's that? Right, take those off a second. Right, Muslim dual infantry, 2 of those. And then cannons, so I'm going to have 8 of these. So it's 1, 2, I think I'll have 1 there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough manpower. Okay, I probably messed up somewhere here, I'm not sure. But right, that'll do for now. And right, I'll put the clock back on. Right, I got diplomat back from Castile. I'll stick him in Portugal. So one of my armies are gonna. I've got a tiny bit of revolt risk in the old Yolof territories, so I keep 1 army there, and usually have 1 to colonize, I think, or babysit the natives. That's probably what the future plan's gonna be. We've got grain in Widder. This is a future armory site on wider. Diplomats back from Portugal. I'm gonna stick him in Mamluks. Probably gonna have to conquer these areas quite soon because they're in a bit in the way of me colonizing at the moment. So that might, well, it might be the next conflict, or Mali will be. Right, offer of an alliance. Not gonna accept that. I can only have so many diplomatic relations. Need to keep an eye on these guys as well. Okay, diplomat is back from there. Right, I'm going to stick that in Algiers. Okay, what are these troops doing then? Got a load of cannons coming in. Right, I didn't buy any mercenaries by accident now, did I? Don't think I did. No, right, good. Right, colonization of St. Helena is done, brilliant. Don't think there's any decent missions still, no. Right, cannons are done. So how many troops is that? That's 6 troops. So there's 2 more cannons. I need to buy another 2 cannons. I think I bought a tiny bit more troops than I actually can support, but it's probably not the end of the world. I think the maintenance, I'm not sure if it's been changed or not, but depending on whether certain regiments of where they're built, the armory affects their maintenance, so I can't. So I might disband a couple that don't have armories in the provinces. Right, Oyo has made peace with Benin. If I go conquering these, it's going to give aggressive expansion to Songhai, and I'm trying to get that below 50, so I can't really do that at the moment. This is going to move down here. Right, I think I'll make... Well, I'm going to have to hold off on the cannons, I think, for a bit. Making a couple more. Right. Right. I've got too many cannons here at the moment. That's not a good thing. I have to bring at least 3 down. Right, I'll move these 3 down south. I think if cannons are on their own, they get wrecked or destroyed basically if they're attacked. So it's gotta be a bit careful with them. Alright, with how much? That's got a while to go yet. Right, 3rd army has reached Bracknell. Keep them there basically until I'm gonna move some of these troops back up once the cannons come down here. Right, the 4th army has reached the Gold Coast. Right, they can move over here. I think I might need to buy some cogs as well if I'm gonna. I might have to ship troops over to these colonies to deal with the natives. So I'm gonna have to think about that in a minute. What's my... I'm gonna have an extra 3 ships, so I'm gonna do that actually. Right, so cogs. 1, 2, 3. So I think I've got 8. Probably need a couple more really at least. Right. Right, that triggered the natives. It's not a big surprise. Should be enough though to deal with them. I only lost a tiny bit of manpower. I've got to wait until that low morale wears off though. Okay. Alright, diplomat has come back from Algiers. I stuck him in Tunisia. Okay. Yeah, we've reached our force limits. Right, I can move these around now. So I'm going to keep the cannons. What do I need exactly? Oh, it's 993. I think I want... 5, 4. I'll have 6, 6, 4. I think I'll have. Six, 4, 3. That'll do. So I want 13 and 13 basically. Right. These can move up there. And how much am I short manpower wise now? Bit. Right, diplomat has come back from the Mamluks. I'll send him to. I think we did Austria recently, didn't we? Ottomans. Okay, and I think I'll actually call that an end to the video. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.